into week 5. It's Friday, June the 25th, and it's 9:46. Well, I wasn't in a hurry to get up this morning. It was quite quite a decent night's sleep again. I again took a couple of Panadol before I went to bed about 11 last night, and that was good. Now, there's been nothing through here for a while. All of a sudden there's cars everywhere. It's amazing. Yeah, so I just took the time this morning, had a cooked breakfast for a change, and here comes another one. And that was watching the weather on Fox to try and work out what's happening, and not that me watching the weather's going to change anything. It was nice to be able to sleep by the road and not have cars and trucks whizzing past all night long. Well, not that I heard anyway. I think I started around about 6 or something rather this morning, so 6:06, something like that. That was quite fortuitous finding that. There'd been one further back, closer to Wentworth, but that was a bit too far back. It wasn't far enough forward, put it that way. So we kept going, and then when we did come across a rest area, there was enough room to get in, maybe do a U-turn and get back out again, but that was it with the rest area, nothing else. 2:15 to Broken Hill. We're around 200 kilometres from Broken Hill. There's a rest area coming up. It'll be interesting to see how big it is, how it compares to the previous one. This one, no trucks. It's got toilets and it's got tables, so it'll be interesting to see how it is size-wise, whether it's encouraging people to stay overnight or not. Rest area on the left. There's a rest area here on the right. Let's go and have a look at it. Looks like it's actually down in a creek area. Certainly wouldn't be having a rest down here if it was raining and the river's running. Bitumen Road on the other side of it. That must be the road from... We went off further back on the left hand side. There's the toilets. Yeah, it's quite a decent sized camping area here. So it continues down there as well. Then under the bridge. The toilets out here resemble the TARDIS. Doctor Who? Okay, so there's a decent little rest area for future reference. just for the hell of it, we're going to do the bitumen one as well, just for the hell of it. This one's probably for the trucks, but then again, it's not wide enough to actually stop, pull over. So I wonder what this one's about, what this road's about. There's the bridge again. I wasn't going to try and pull the caravan underneath that, not with the air conditioner and the satellite dish on the roof. There's a bin over there, so maybe this was the old road. Part of the old road, they've left it here. Yeah. Back onto the road without getting clobbered by something. We're 185 from Broken Hill. And curiously, we are approaching the 7 Tree rest area. A little bunch of trees out there. There's one here. That's simply a stopping area. Looks like that lady's travelling on her own somehow. So nothing much for ages, and all of a sudden you get a bunch of trees like that. A couple of groups of trees there, just like that. Makes you almost wonder if there's going to be a homestead in there or something. Apparently we are now in the Kangaroo Country because we've got a warning. Kangaroos next 150 kilometres. All this country is fenced through here. And we're in the tree country as well now. 150 from Broken Hill. So I wonder if they graze out here. What do they do? If they do graze out here, what do they graze? Haven't seen an animal since we left Wentworth. Some of those trees are almost as though they've been planted there. Wet ground over there. Something about grazing exclusion on the sign. There's a tank over there. Concrete one, I think. And there's a dam right there by the road. We're coming up to a property called Twin Wells, and there's an airstrip there as well, it appears. according to the map, this is marshy ground, so yeah, interesting. So we've been running through open country up until now, predominantly open. Now it's certainly lightly forested. And sandhills. Something there about a border, New South Wales, and something rather else. I missed it again because they put the signs parallel to the road rather than at right angles, so you don't read them until you pass them, or you don't see them until you pass them almost. It's frustrating. We've got ourselves a rest area coming up sometime in the next 2 or 3 kilometres, and we just might take a break because we've been on the road for over an hour now. Could be time for a coffee. This is the Poppletar rest area coming up. As though that could be a creek or a river running alongside the road. Poppletar Lake. $137 to Broken Hill, to $129 to Wentworth. We're still not quite halfway there yet, but that's okay. So we actually had some signal there, and enabled us to catch up a little bit of what's happening in the world. I'm into that anyway. Yeah, the country is now different. It's lightly wooded to start with. And there's a sign telling us there can be cattle and sheep on the road, so it's station country. Those little fenced pieces of roadway. There are places in Queensland where we went through those, and as you went through there's a whistle came up out of nowhere, and I don't know what that's about, whether it's just to let people know back home that there's traffic or not, I don't know. Something I never found out. Maybe a bloke should wander into Elders or somewhere and ask him. back into open country again. Just a few kilometres down the road. Coomba, fuel and coffee, it says. Truck stop, there is fuel. Yes, it looks like it's open for business. This is an isolated stretch of road. There's not a lot of traffic. If last night was any indication, it does a lot of running on it at night time. But I don't believe I've seen one piece of roadkill so far. Incredible. I did say so far. There is an underground pipeline running alongside the road on the left hand side, and every now and again you get a stopcock popping out of the ground. Here's one I think coming up here. It's a little one. And then every now and again you get a big one, a major one. I have a feeling that possibility there might be an underground telephone cable or data cable or something running along there as well. About 90 to go and we're back into wide open spaces again. So just had a phone call. Because we're in a signal area, I decided, righto, well, let's make some phone calls back. And I realised we're just over the road from a heap of cattle yards. Look as though they've been used for a little while. Someone's hung a heap of bras on the fence. So I wonder, I dare say that probably those yards are there for the property when they shift their cattle and stuff. Bring them up here, it's close to the road, to the main road. And we're 84 from Broken Hill. Find out what those signs say as well along the side of the road. They're warning signs that there's a buried pipeline along the road there. The idea was to stop for lunch somewhere along the way here, but phone calls are taking up a bit of time, so we might give it another 15-20 minutes and then we'll stop. We're about 55 kilometres out of Broken Hill. That's the landscape around us at the moment. It's just that. It's 3 o'clock local time, 3:30 according to my New South Wales time, at 3 o'clock local time. And we're about 50k out of Broken Hill, so we'll see if we can find something closer. There's no signal here, and signal I would like to get if I can. If not, we will go into, see if we can't get into the caravan park. That sky does not look promising. It's either sun rays coming through the clouds or it's rain, one or the other. Well, that's the first sign we've seen of any sort of industrial type buildings that we've seen this trip, or this part of the trip. I think it's all part of the pumping station somehow. Central time zone, subtract 30 minutes. Well, we've already done that, sort of. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Can't make up their mind whether they're Arthur or Martha. I suppose if they converted back to back to Eastern Standard Time, they'd probably force them into changing their main game to rugby, and that would be a backward step. So we can't have that. There's some sky show over there in front of us. Wonder what it all means. It's like rain to me, well and truly. Now with this flat, featureless landscape, 2 hills. Also hills away to the left as well there. We've got to be getting close. There's KFC, there's Hungry Jack's. Billboards, that is. Down that side of the road. Are we too close to town, maybe? Importantly, do we have any sort of signal? Looks like it. This is the perfect spot, except for the fact that it's on a slope, and where I did get it flat, front to back, it's on an angle sideways. So I think this is going to be quite what I'm looking for. There might be another one between here and Broken Hill, I'd suggest. It's a lot of space between the piles of blue metal. Interesting. If you enjoyed this video, there's over 200 more just like it on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and we'll let you know when our next video is available. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you weren't that impressed, please don't hit the dislike button. Instead, tell us why, so that we can do something about it. Thanks for watching.